Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to my review for The Pirates Band of Misfits in 3D. I finally saw another 3D movie this year, and the first one was Underworld, and now it's a kids film, which doesn't seem right. But anyway, yeah, this movie I was actually looking forward to because I really like Aardman Animation, or is it Aardman Animations? Well, anyway, the guys that made Chicken Run, Wallace and Gromit, Flushed Away, Arthur Christmas, which just came out last year, and which I didn't watch. I watched all those other ones. I didn't watch Arthur Christmas yet, and I'll probably have to wait until it comes out this Christmas because they always like to do that. Anyway, this movie I was looking forward to because it looked really funny, and I like pirates, of course. I like claymation. They're going back to their claymation roots, with of course stuff like Chicken Run and Wallace and Gromit. Even though Flushed Away was kinda claymation, it was more CG, and this one looked more like that, but maybe a little bit more claymation than Flushed Away was. And I was really looking forward to it, and let's talk about it. The story in this is very simple. You have the pirate captain, voiced by Hugh Grant, and he is a captain of a ship, a really crappy looking ship, and he has a bunch of crew members, a bunch of misfits, band of misfits. You got the pirate with a scarf, you got the woman that's trying to pretend to be a man, you got the fat guy with one leg, you got all those crazy pirates, and he's trying to become the pirate of the year, and of course he is not a very good pirate, and he loses every year. But this time he thinks he has a huge chance, and of course he has to go out and prove himself by, of course, acquiring a large sum of booty, and that's what he does. He goes out with his crew and tries to get a lot of money by being a great pirate, and hilarity ensues because there's a lot of stuff in this that goes wrong for these guys, and it's very, very funny. I have to admit, the story in this is very funny, very entertaining, and all the characters are so likable. I really like all the characters. They're very funny. They're all, I wouldn't say crudely made. You know, they all have that weirdness to them. I mean, each one has a characteristic. One has, of course, like I said, one leg. One is albino. One, I don't know. They all have their own characteristic, which I really liked. Writing just made the characters really, really funny and really likable. Like I said, the writing is very funny in this film. I mean, there's jokes that happen in the background that made me laugh, and jokes that, of course, happened with all the characters that I thought were really funny too. I mean, I don't think this is like a extremely hilarious movie, but it's very clever, and at times it will catch you off guard, and it will make you go, what just happened? Wait, what? And then it will make you want to watch the movie again just to see what you missed, and you'll laugh, of course. This is a movie that is easily highly rewatchable, just to watch all the jokes you missed out on in the first place. And I love that about movies, definitely comedy animation movies, because, of course, animation is a big thing for me. I love animation, especially claymation. I think claymation is fantastic. Talking about the animation, like I said before, this is more like how Flushed Away was, where it was claymation, but it had a CG like cover or polish up job, so it looked very CG, but it had the claymation style to it, I guess. Yeah, like the motion and stuff. It's the same here, it looks like, but for the most part I think all the characters, and maybe even like the ships and maybe some of the houses and stuff, are all claymation, and everything else is CG, like some of the water that they of course go around, because it's a pirate movie, so they're on a ship, like the water looks CG, some of the town stuff in the background looks CG. So for the most part, it's all claymation. It is all claymation. Maybe some CG work up here and there, but for the most part, it's all claymation. And then, like, the scenery is CG. And it all looks fantastic. Very funny, very fast-moving, very good-looking movie. Aardman Animations does it once again. This is a very fun movie to take your family to, or just go by yourself like I did, because I have no friends or family. No, that's not true. But anyway, this is a good movie. Definitely go check it out. It's very funny, very clever, well written, likable characters throughout. The story is fun. It's a very short movie too, and also the 3D is actually pretty good in the film. It's not great, it's not amazing, it's not Avatar or even How to Train Your Dragon, but it is very, very good. So overall, for the 11 bucks that I spent on a 3D ticket, which is pretty friggin' cheap, which is sad to say, I had a lot of fun. This movie is a really good time. I'm going to give it a 34 out of a 40. The only complaint I have is that sometimes the jokes get a little too not complicated, but a little bit too British, because this is a British company that made this film. So it gets a little bit too British for me, but for the most part, it is a very funny movie, very clever. Definitely go check it out. It's a great film. 34 out of 40. There you go. There's my review. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, and goodbye.